Okay, so let me give you a little tip of the day here. This is more for new people who are not familiar yet with the capabilities of the SD60 or the SD series line that's provided by Ketron. So what I'd like to do here today is talk about three particular icons that occur on the view menu: Filter Arranger, Autofill, and Afterfill. So let me first demonstrate with everything turned off what happens. If you're in Arranger C, or any of the arrangers, and I press another arranger, say D, it will immediately transition to that particular pattern. It will not do a fill in between. Let me show you. Okay. Now, if I want to have a fill occur when I move between arrangers automatically, I would turn autofill on. So now when I transition from one of the arrangers, it will do a fill in between. See that? When I transition from C to B, it will do a fill. Okay. When I execute just a fill on its own, the arranger will remain where it is. So it will do a fill and turn around and come right back to the arranger that it was at. So if I'm on arranger D, and I decide I want to do a fill or a break, I'll do a break here. Break will occur, come right back to arranger D. Now, if I turn on fill to arranger, what happens now is anytime I press fill or break, it's going to transition to the next arranger automatically. So if I were to press break while the arranger D is running, the break is going to occur, or the fill is going to occur, and then it's going to transition back to A, and it's going to cycle through the various variations here, A, B, and C, and D. Let me show you. So if I press fill, we should hear the fill, and then it should go to A. And it does. If I press fill, it should fill and then go to B. Same thing with break. Okay, so that's the idea there with that. And then what Afterfill does is it uses channel pressure from the keyboard, whether it's an internal controller or internal keyboard like there is here on the SD60, or whether it's an accordion that's capable of transmitting after-touch messages such as the FR8X. Then you have the ability to use the keyboard to execute those transitions without having to press any buttons. So let me demonstrate. So here, if I press a chord, press down a little harder, you'll see that it moves the variation, in this case from C to D. And because I have fill to arranger on, anytime I do the fill, it will cycle back around. Do you see that? I want to do a fill now, go to B, press a little harder. If I don't want the variations to sequence, then I could turn fill to variation off, and I'll still get the fill, but then my arranger won't move. So, see that? You heard the fill? See, now I'm just applying a little bit of pressure to the keyboard in order to make that happen. Okay, so I hope that explains a little bit about the differences between fill to arranger, autofill, and afterfill.